Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Guess what just popped through my door? A ScrawlrBox. It's ScrawlrBox day. It might seem like no time at all since we got the last ScrawlrBox, but that's because it's been no time at all since we got the last ScrawlrBox. There were a lot of postal strikes last month holding things up. So I was bracing myself for another wait this month because there is still some industrial action going on. But obviously we got lucky. It was just dispatched, I think, on Friday, and it's already here. It's only Wednesday now, so yeah, that's pretty good. So I can't wait to get inside. The last 2 or 3 months have just been amazing. I always love my ScrawlrBox ever since I started my subscription, which must be at least 2 or 3 years ago now. I always love them, but the last 2 or 3 months have just been extra special, brilliant. And I'll tell you what, when you look at them, line them up against some of the other art subscription boxes out there, or watch other people's unboxings, it's just, yeah, blows all the others out of the water. Now, before we get in and have a look, if you'd like a chance to win a ScrawlrBox, don't forget to enter the draw. ScrawlrBox have very kindly donated a previous ScrawlrBox for me to give away at my Arty Farty Party on the 5th of November. That's going to be a live stream here on YouTube on the 5th of November, 2 PM to 4 PM UK time. There'll be lots of other prizes. I'm giving away 11 prizes altogether worth over £100. But the ScrawlrBox I'm doing as a star prize, and I'm running a draw for it now. So you can go on to my Instagram profile and the Arty Farty Annie Facebook page and comment on those. All you have to do is comment "pick me" on those posts. I'll leave links to them in the description box below this video, so make sure you enter. It's open internationally. ScrawlrBox are happy to send it anywhere in the world, and the other prizes will be open internationally as well. But to be in with a chance of winning them, you'll have to be there on the day. So shall we get into it then? Oh, I love ScrawlrBox day. Okay, let's get to the rip strip. It's quite the last couple have been like bulging at the seams and really heavy. This isn't bulging at the seams, it's still fairly weighty. Just can't tell though. All in one, Johnny, all in one. Okay. Oh, I love this. I just love this. It is like a little birthday present to yourself every month. Very different colours from last time. This is the exciting part, really. Usually it's the bit you can't wait to get into. Put that to one side for a minute. Oh, we've got a skinny sketch pad. 160 GSM, smooth white paper, multimedia. So multimedia, does that mean it'll take wet things? So I usually use anything, wet media and everything on multimedia, but because it's so it's quite lightweight. Be interested to see how that goes. It'll be interesting to work in a different format. So there's 10 sheets there. Brilliant. This looks lovely. The artwork pieces that you get are always so inspiring. So who's this by? Arikas, I can't say it. Arikas Chesonis? Oh God, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name, I expect. Graphic designer and illustrator living in Austin, Texas. I often like to draw things from nature, especially birds. I love the geometry in their design. I wouldn't think of looking for geometry in birds. That's interesting, isn't it? I like to build subjects and detail them with simple shapes and consistent angles, and find colours I think pair well together, like blue on black, purple on pink. And here's the ScrawlrZine. I'm not going to look in that yet because it'll spoil the surprise, but it gives you a little bit of a clue about the colours and the media you can expect to find in here. Does it look like markers, do we think? Sneaky Phil, Sneaky Phil. It's like a Christmas present, you have a little feel, don't you? Okay, it's time to get into it. I'll have a better look in the zine in a minute. Oh, I'm so excited. What's going to be in here? Oh, a sip of coffee. Ooh, let's look at the fizzy sweet. Tropical fizz, tube bar with fizzy sherbet centre. Oh, lovely. I nearly always like the sweeties unless it's licorice. Usually it's a bit of a clue in the sweetie about the colour, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Ooh. So the challenge is things with wings. That's interesting. I immediately think butterflies rather than birds, actually. There's the sticker. We get a sticker every time. Now, what are these? Something I've never seen before. It's always good when you get something you've never seen before. You only need one. You only need one. Oh, Marabou. I do know Marabou. I've had some Marabou pens before and they've always been brilliant, but I don't remember ever seeing this. Interesting colour. So that reflects what the artist was saying about colours that go together, doesn't it? So we've got, so it's acrylic 1.5 to 3 millimetres. It's a bullet point. Yep. So they'll need to be primed and pumped with these. Any of these, you have to give them a really good shake and then pump the nibs like this, just gently, until the ink starts coming down. So I will do all that off camera in a minute because it'll take a few minutes. So we have got, where is it? Rose pink, pastel lilac, pastel blue, white, grey, mistletoe. And this is different, so this is a Pentel permanent marker. Is it just black? Yes, it's black. I thought maybe because of the gold it was going to be a golder. So it's just a permanent marker. What an interesting little collection, isn't it? And a fun challenge. Let's see what the challenge says. Let your creativity soar. Taking inspiration from our featured artist, we encourage you to take flight with your imagination by scrawling all creatures great and small. Practice your composition and proportion, embrace the colour palette, allow yourself to think outside the box, or in the box, as the case may be. It's funny because my challenge piece I did for last month, hang on, look, I'll show you. My challenge piece for last month, I actually used the box. So I did think inside the box. Maybe I'll do that again. Quite like that idea, and you could end up with a whole stack of boxes, couldn't you? Right, okay, let's get rid of this. I will keep it. If I send stuff out my Etsy shop, I always reuse tissue and stuff. If you ever buy anything from my Etsy shop, don't be offended by recycled packaging. I'm not being mean, I'm being environmentally friendly. Okay, let's have a look in the zine. The zine feels a bit thinner than usual, but it might be just me. Yeah, so the permanent marker provides a nice contrast for outlines and details. Almighty pastels, pastels that pack a punch. Super opaque and juicy to use. That sounds lovely. You only need one. They can take on almost any surface. Ooh, I might have to try some different surfaces then. 10 sheets of drawing paper. We've switched up the shape to provide a different perspective. It's quite an interesting challenge. I like working square sometimes as well. Mango and pineapple flavoured chew bars. Oh, I shouldn't, but I will. Okay. So here's the Erikas, or I'm probably mispronouncing his name, the featured artist. It looks a bit quirky, doesn't he? I always love reading about the artist. Oh look, he's used the pens on different surfaces. He's used them on a stone, on canvas, and I guess that's on paper. Yes, that's interesting how he uses the geometric shapes and the and repeats patterns and marks. Scrawler tips, things to try. I always like this. It's always good to read before I do a swatch. Yeah, so you need to, if you've not used a paint pen before, most paint pens are the same. You have to give them a really good shake for quite longer than you think. And then you just, well, this one's already started because I started it just now. And then you just pump them like that. You can see the ink or the paint start to come down the nib. You just keep going. Keep going. There you go. So that one's now ready to go. Oh, that felt nice. Okay, so we'll do that with all of them in a second, or off camera before I swatch them. These pens are called You Only Need One for a reason, because they can draw on pretty much anything from canvas to concrete. Try thinking outside of the box, or on the box for that matter. Oh, a couple of options for you to try. Your ScrawlrBox, unfold it to create one long canvas, or use the top and bottom as squares. Ah, interesting. After I used the box last month, so I was thinking I might make a habit of trying to use the box in some way. I mean, I always keep the boxes and reuse them for packaging and that, but Take inspiration from our featured artist and grab some paint sample cards from your local DIY store for a more colourful canvas. That's an interesting idea. The dreaded paint pen pilling. They have a tendency to pill on paper because it's thick paint. Can be helped and also corrected. Okay, because I did find this happen once before. So work with a gentle hand when applying to paper. Okay, colour in small sections. Try not to go back over the paint too much while it's still wet. If it does occur, wait for the paint to completely dry and you can gently rub off any unwanted textures from your page. Okay, well that's all good to know. Thank you, Scrawler. Add water. Yeah, I like doing that. You can just like scribble them on well, I usually scribble them on this glass mat and add a bit of water with a brush and use it like a paint, because it is a paint really. They can be layered. Just make sure the underlayer is completely dry first. Drying time's a bit longer because they're quite juicy. The Pentel marker will also layer over or under the markers. You can use it on a variety of surface. Artists are saying the same thing. Try them on different surfaces. Have a plan. Get weird with it. Pick a couple of colours and paint something that isn't normally those colours. That's quite an interesting idea. Yeah. The usual supplies I use: a pencil, a kneaded eraser, and a ruler and some shape stencils. Okay, Scrawler Gallery. I always love to see if there's someone I know in here. Quick scan. Oh! Oh my word! There is some. Oh. There is someone who knows me. Oh my god! Oh wow! I'm in the gallery. I'm so sorry. That's made me cry. I can't see now because I'm crying. Oh wow! How exciting! Oh, it looks way better there than it does in real life. Look at that. Oh. Now this was. I'm going to get over myself a minute. Oh, what was it? Was it Where Rivers Flow? I can't remember what the actual. Yeah, Where Rivers Flow. So, oh, what an amazing box this was. We got the Sennelier pastels, oil pastels. Oh, they were incredible. I was totally hooked on them and had to go out and buy myself a couple more colours then as well. And everybody, almost everybody I saw just loved them. They're very messy to use, but they just felt so easy and quick to use. They just felt so, what's the word? Almost instinctive to use. Look at all the brilliant stuff that's come out. Oh wow, just Johnny's here as well. Johnny. Oh my god, I better not tell him because he might not have had it yet. Oh my god. Is there anybody else that I know? It's confusing sometimes, isn't it? Because people's Instagram names are different from YouTube names and things, but I don't think there's anyone else I know personally. Oh my god, Johnny and me on the same I'm so excited. And that was both of it, but neither of us had tried oil pastels before either. It was our first attempt, so I'm made up. I'm absolutely made up about that. I think I'm even more excited about seeing Johnny's than seeing mine, or equally. Oh, shut up, get over yourself. Come on, move on. I love them all. There was so many, and there are so many more as well. I mean, the stuff that was coming out, it really got people going. Brilliant. Okay, shall we have a little swatch? I'm always overexcited on Scrawler Day. I can barely contain myself now. The ScrawlrBox that Scrawler are donating for my giveaway. I can't even tell you what's going to be in it because I don't know which box it's going to be. It's a mystery, so very exciting. I'm excited to see who wins it, and then I'm excited to see what they get. Okay, let's swatch these. I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay, all primed and ready to go. That didn't take too long actually. They primed really quickly. Right, I've grabbed the blue first, the pastel blue. Let's see what this is like. Oh, it feels nice. So I'm going to take their tip to kind of go easy on the paper. Not kind of scrub at it or anything. It gives lovely, very dense, opaque coverage. Go. Kind of focusing. I'm wobbling now. Yep. And I will leave that one to dry and then we'll go over the top with one of the others in a minute just to see. Here's the grey. Was this just called grey? some lovely smooth, this is the mistletoe. That is a really nice shade of green, really nice. I love that. This is the pastel lilac. Yeah, really enjoying this combination of colours actually. And they kind of feel a little bit almost wintry, but without being dull. That's the rose pink. And then we got the white. Well, I'll try the white over the top of the blue. And now they did say because these are so juicy, they take a bit longer than usual to dry. So now that's dried, you can feel the paper is slightly raised where it was, but that might flatten out as it fully dries. And I can imagine if you scrubbed over the top now, it would start to pill. But as they say, you've just got to be a bit mindful, I think, and gentle with it. That's completely open. That white has just completely covered. Oh, focus. Yeah, that's completely opaque. These are going to be just an absolute joy to use. They really are. Now, is that dried enough for me to... So this is the Pentel permanent marker. That's a finer line than I was expecting. I guess you could, if you wanted to fill a bigger area, you can use it on its side, but you can get really quite fine lines actually, look. So let's try this over the top of this. Oh, don't ruin your pen. That's not dry enough yet. Let's just scribble that off. I don't want to ruin my pen. Yeah, I'd need to give that a bit longer to make sure it's fully dry before I try going over that. Yeah, trying on that tiny scrap there where it is dry. That's still a bit thick. They come out so thick and so juicy. Yeah, I think you need to make sure you allow plenty of drying time. I can imagine that, like say I wanted to mix, I don't know, so I just wanted to mix a paler shade of blue. I've got a tiny bit of water on the brush and I'm just mixing them together. Yep, that goes on really nicely. Let's just have a look on the other side of the paper, see how the paper's doing. The paper's fine with the paint pens. Obviously the permanent marker is coming through, but I would expect that on most papers. So I probably will just protect the sheet underneath. These are going to be absolutely fabulous to use. I'm going to enjoy this. I always love a paint marker. I've tried other Marabou paint markers and been happy with them in the past, and these seem to be lovely. I'll give them I'll have a little bit of think about the I'll have a little bit of a think about the challenge. I've still got butterflies in my head, but I do like the idea of birds as well, so it's just things with wings. Of course that could also be aeroplanes, or bats, or fairies. So I'll give it some thought over the next couple of days and I'll come back and have a bash at the challenge. I'm just absolutely made up to see one of my pieces in the gallery and Johnny's. I can't wait for him to find out. I think he'll hopefully his will arrive today or maybe tomorrow. We're usually about the same time, so I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut until he's seen it because I don't want to spoil the surprise for him. But I was so excited about that. I'm also so excited to be able to give one of these brilliant ScrawlrBoxes away. Thank you, ScrawlrBox, so much appreciated. I don't know if they'll be watching, they do comment sometimes. Don't forget to enter that draw if you'd like to win a ScrawlrBox. I will leave links to the post you need to go to below. All you got to do is pick me. It's not it's nothing complicated. Okay, and please try and join me on the 5th of November at 2 PM UK time for the Arty Farty Party. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it'd be lovely to see as many of you there as possible. last live stream was so much fun. We had a blast. My son comes and helps me with them, thank goodness, because I couldn't do it by myself. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm going to put my thinking cap on with this. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you found that interesting, and I will see you again really soon. Bye. I'm excited. Oh, I need to go calm down now.